Oh, we just woke up. But there's something different in the village. So I've heard from this dude. There's a new building here, just over here. Bit weird, not gonna lie. But this lever's a bit wonky, so I guess we'll try pressing it. That is a fast vault door. Hell yeah, 4x4 vault door. So inside this room, we've got some secrets. How Doc M77 teleports poppies. I think we'll leave that till later. I actually have no clue. I didn't really follow that stuff, to be honest. Okay, so we can close this all up. That was a bit funky. And open it again. So how do we build this? So here we have the vault door in all its glory. And it's tiny. It's only as big as the pistons on all sides. Has some sort of weird bits like this redstone block and these observers, but you know, that just kept it the size I wanted with the input here. And the input is either side. You turn a lever on and that'll open the door. Except not at the moment because I've apparently ruined it. Hell yeah. Okay, before I was rudely interrupted, this is the door. Okay, so these are resources you need. 33 sticky pistons, 11 observers, 28 redstone dust, 5 repeaters, a torch, redstone block, 4 note blocks, target block, 26 other blocks, and 64 blocks around the door. So that's all the stuff in this tunnel is 64 blocks, and then 26 extra, which is this wool around the outside. Okay, so you're going to need this 3x10 area and 8 blocks high. Your door is 2 blocks off the ground and is centered with it, so you'd have 4 blocks in the middle like this, with a block underneath. So to start, for pistons, in the middle we do 4 aiming upwards, and we also copy this on the other side. Now if we go to the very side, we go 4 blocks up, so this is the 4th block, and we go 1 block forward, and we do a piston aiming sideways with 1 above it. Then next to those, we actually do 2 pistons aiming sideways, so 1 behind this one, and then 2 more at the front, aiming sideways, like that, on the other side. Okay, we're going to mirror these on the right side as well, so we just go 4 blocks up, and 1 block forward, and we do these 2 pistons, then we do 2 behind them with 2 in front, and another 2 on the left side. Now we just mirror the bottom bit on the top as well, so if we just go across. Looks like I didn't do this high enough. It needs to be 1 block higher. Whoops. And then our pistons on the back side as well. So all in all, should look a bit like that. So to start off with, to power these bottom pistons, we do 2 blocks in the middle, and then we actually do an observer aiming into them. Like that, so observer on either side aiming into these blocks. So when we destroy these blocks, those pistons go off. So then kind of around the outside, we do these blocks like this, except we have 1 sticking up at the front to the side, and same on this side, like that. Then we just put redstone along all of these. I did just realise you can't actually save redstone here, because normally I put a note block next to these observers to set them off, and that gets powered at the side, but if we actually just put a redstone on it, we can destroy these back blocks and use less redstone. And there you go, everything will still be powered. So to power these bits at the bottom, we actually do, next to the pistons, at the top we do a note block, and then under that we do an observer aiming downwards, and that'll power the redstone. So then we copy this on the other side, aiming down, and then when that note block goes off, that'll power these. When that note block goes off, it'll power these ones. So we'll also fill in our blocks, so your floor would just go over those pistons like this. To power these pistons at the top, we do blocks over them, and this one is going to be in our wall, so I'll use the concrete for that. And then above this piston in the middle here, we actually do an observer aiming downwards, like that. And that'll set off both of these pistons when we need them to. And we do a repeater on 2 ticks above that. Then next to that observer we have a block with a repeater again on 2 ticks, and that actually goes into a block with a block underneath with redstone. Then there's redstone along the back like that, and one on top of this note block. And then at the very top on this left side we have a block with a torch, and that's our input. And as you can see, all of these pistons have now gone out, so that'll push in our blocks like this, and then also the middle 2 blocks like that. So for now I'll actually put a lever on this block and turn it off. So that's what it should look like, except this block didn't get pulled in. But that's a problem for later. So just one last note, this block with the torch on it, to get it from the other side, you can put a slab here. Should be a slab so this repeater doesn't power it. And then you do a redstone on top of it, and then a repeater here. And then that means you can power it from the right side or the left side. The redstone is just on because we got this lever stopping the torch being on for now. So we repeat the setup on the other side as well. So block and then these wall blocks like this, and I guess we'll fill in the rest. So it's like that. Those are the blocks that are in the middle of the door, and then these 3 blocks here. And then again, above the middle piston here, we have an observer aiming downwards. And then on top of that observer, we got a repeater on 2 ticks aiming outwards. Then a block next to that with a repeater on 2 ticks. Into a block with redstone underneath it. And then redstone along the rest. So to get power along the top, we do something a bit funky. Next to the torch, we have a note block. Then an observer. That goes into a block. And then I'll actually fill in our ceiling here. So we just do blocks under these pistons. And in the middle. And that means now, next to this block, I can place some redstone down. Then we do a block next to that. Then we do a sticky piston. Now you get a redstone block, and you put that above this repeater, so that when it gets set off, the redstone block will get pulled above this redstone and power it. And then to trigger these pistons here, which don't get powered yet, we do an observer next to that redstone block, and one coming out of that into that piston. And same on the other side. And then this redstone here, when it gets powered by the redstone block, will sell off the note block and the observer, which will power the bottom pistons as well. So we'll just put in our blocks there. We'll put these blocks from the double extender back. And now if we turn it on, it should all come out. And then if we turn it off, it should all go back in. There you go. And your wall goes around the outside of it, like that. With your floor here. And now you've got a 4x4 vault door. And all you need to do is power this block with the torch on it via this repeater or via this side with redstone. Could also do it from here if it's more convenient. And that'll open and close the door. I've been Idlelight. See you in the next one.